Hi, it's Hollow Aster or Kira, and today we are back with more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So we're actually ready to start the Through the Ashes DLC. We've reached the point in our main campaign where it makes the most sense to play this story out. So we are going to be starting that today. The brief description of the DLC is, while the future Knight Commander is fighting their historic battle for the Wardstone and the whole world, the regular people on the burning streets of Kenabres are doing their best to survive. So this is a low-level campaign where we will be playing a different character than Fable, and we will be having different companions and going through a completely different adventure. So while Fable has fallen beneath the surface of Kenabres and is working on finding her way back out, we are on the streets up above trying to survive and get out. So let's go ahead and start this. So we're going to play the same difficulty as our current campaign. So that means we start on core, but we tailor it a little bit so it ends up being custom. This is because some of the stuff on core is just too hard and I don't want to make it like crazy hard on myself. This game is very tough. Auto level up off, none. We want the standard number of enemies, but we will turn on additional enemy behaviors. This is fine. Weather effects light. Character retrain on just in case. I don't know if you can retrain in the DLC though. I'm not sure. I've never played Through the Ashes or any of the DLC, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. We are going to play as a custom character, so I again don't have any custom portraits, but I am just going to be playing as an existing character. So we're just going to pick one that's good enough. This one's fine, I guess. It's fine. So I did a little research on the DLC beforehand, before choosing my class, and so I think I'm gonna go for a Kinetic Knight Kineticist. I've never played as this class before, and it's not something that I would normally choose, so I think that could be fun. We're gonna be a tiefling. We are gonna play as a male this time. And then I think I want to go for Hellspawn for a +2 to Constitution. Our background, we're going to go ahead and choose Mercenary. We're going to get rid of this +2 in Wisdom. Go up to 17 Con, 14 Dex, and 13 Strength. We're going to put our points in Perception and Athletics. Okay, we're going to go ahead and choose Weapon Finesse so that we can use our Dex mod instead of our Strength for attack rolls. And we're going to choose Fire as our element of focus. And we are going to also worship Desna. If you can see, I have a type. And we're going to go Chaotic Good for this character. This is an okay skin tone for him. He's more of a pink color, but... And this face looks pretty good. No scar. We'll do pink eyes instead. Normally he has red eyes. It's fine. This hair is actually not bad, but this one's a little better. We're gonna make it dark brown. Horns. I guess we'll just go for these that are straight up and down. He has more... These are kind of Loki-esque. He has more like antlers. But this'll do. And then his clothes. Let's go for this dark brown and this sort of like orangey color.
Their life ends here! Get it off me! Forwards! No, no, I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Together
Whoa.
we stand.
I won't give up. I feel faint.
Spell's not working like...
Someone else would make better use of this.
We will be victorious.
That's what you get.
And off we go. I can find better. Are you still here? We'll win this, one way or the other.
All I see is blackness. So many thoughts. So little time. A mere flesh wound.
I sense something.
Damn, son!
I guess we'll go Optimus. So, his name is Kiriel, and I don't think I have a birthday for him. Sure, I'll make him be born in May as well. We'll do Desnus 12th. Sure.
Beautiful.
Alright, so this is our character sheet. We can see all of our special abilities here. Same as in our standard playthrough, all of our skill points are over here. Our proficiencies, any DR or energy resistances we have. Our attack bonuses over here. That will change once we get a weapon attached. Armor class, flat-footed touch, our saves, our speed, all that kind of stuff. Over here are our feats, and then the traits we get for being a tiefling and for being a hellspawn tiefling. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, I've never played this before, so I have no idea. So it's called Through the Ashes. When many years had passed, chroniclers would speak of the attack on Kenabres as a turning point that marked the start of the Fifth Crusade. But in those days of fire, most people had no time to think of history. They were concerned with more pressing matters. Where do we find shelter? How do we bandage these wounds? How do we survive one more day? Well, that's not very nice. What an asshole. Rip? Yeah, I imagine it is just kind of lawless, huh? Oh, that's me. Oh. That was goofy. That was goofy. Just push him. Clearly this will go well. Ooh. Ow. Well, he did a poor job of getting rid of me. Okay. So, let's check our quest. So, exit stage left. Our goal is to get out of the orchestra pit. The only music coming from the orchestra pit now is the groans of the dying, but it seems one of the captives still has the strength to look for a way out. This time-worn stage has been home to many comedies and dramas, but this is the first genuine tragedy to play out across its boards, and the director of the piece is none other than the cursed Discari. The unwilling players must find a way to escape the theater, or else their deaths will be entertainment for the merciless audience. Alright. That sucks. I walk so slow.
We'll win this, one way or the other.
Whoa. Okay, you notice stages, scenery, and props amidst the mounds of rubble. Pieces of walls of the Nerosian here. A fragment of an angel's helmet there, and a broken stave that very recently played the part of Radiance, the legendary sword. Okay, ooh, a health potion. That will be good. And a wooden sword and a smoking pipe. Oh, I can't equip it. Dang. Okay. I don't know how to play a kinetic knight if you couldn't tell.
Let's see what we can do. Here comes trouble.
Oh no. Oh no. Why is the dog rabid all of a sudden? Oh, I have a magic sword. I understand. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. So I have a lot of different stuff, so I can spend a move action to gather energy and reduce the total burn cost of a chosen blast by 1.
Damn you!
Man. I kinda suck. Okay, well,
Are you still here?
I guess that's it. But that dog keeps missing also, so I guess it's not a big deal.
Good guys always win.
There we go. That's a little better. Try and stand in between him. Oh. Dang.
I got this.
That's like the third one. Man.
Damn you!
There we go. That only took...
What have you done?
Whoa.
Why did you kill him? Our poor Leafy. How could you?
Whoa. Kinda loud. The half-elf dressed in tattered flashy clothes, his face smeared with what remains of his stage makeup, brings up his hands to his mouth in horror, revealing his long, delicate fingers and manicured nails. So, I'm gonna say... Who are you?
Langrat Messini, at your service. Oh? I am the first violin in this very theater. Or at least, that's who I was before disaster struck. Now I'm just like you. Just another victim, hiding from savage monsters among the ruins, hoping to see the sunrise just one more time.
So, we can say I saved your life and you're complaining. You must be familiar with this place. How do we get out of here or I'll be going? I'm gonna say you must be familiar with this place. How do we get out?
Where? The orchestra pit or the theater? The only way out of the theater's through the seats, and that's where those killers are. And the orchestra pit... There was a door over there, but it was blocked by some rubble. Long ago, way before the attack. Another option is the stage, but we'd be out in the open, and that's just what they want. So, there you have it. No way out. All we can do is pray.
Well, that sucks. I saved your life and you're complaining?
Thank you for helping me out, but surely you could have found a non-violent solution.
He glances at the bloody corpse of the dog and immediately turns away, fighting the urge to vomit. Look, I didn't want to kill the dog, but I'm not working with a lot of options here, man. What are dogs doing in the theater?
They're strays, the poor things. We feed them every once in a while. They look so miserable. I guess they were quick to forget about our friendship. Or maybe it was the insidious Baphomet who made them attack their patrons.
Yeah, that would probably do it. So I'm just gonna say the dog would have mauled you to death.
What? No, not at all. Leafy and I are friends. He got scared, that's all. Scared and hungry after... Oh, Shellen, this is a nightmare. What did I do to deserve this? What sin did I commit?
Sorry. So Shellen, also known as Eternal Rose, the Eternal Maiden, and the Incorruptible, is the goddess of art, beauty, love, and music, and the half-sister of Zan Kuthan. Shellen focuses just as much attention on inner beauty as outer beauty. In her role as goddess of beauty, Shellen also promotes the creation of art and the composition and performance of music. Clerics of Shellen frequently are artists themselves. As the goddess of love, Shellen encourages the proliferation of that feeling in all its forms. She is not the goddess of sexuality, lust, or fertility, and draws a very clear distinction between love and sexuality, although she does not in any way discourage love. If Few paladins who worship her practice courtly love.
It's all the demons. I've never seen dogs behave like this. It's worse than rabies. Worse than plague. Those monsters have brought madness to our city. People have lost their minds and have started killing each other. And now the dogs have gone berserk.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna be going now. He just sighs forlornly. Sorry, buddy.
What's going on here? Here we go.
I think my bone's not broken anymore, so that's nice. Is that it?
I can handle it.
Cultist sorceress. Who's that sneaking around? The cultist pulls out a knife and looks around suspiciously. Once she gets a good look at you, she grins, showing her rotten teeth. Ah, our fresh meat is out for a walk, is it? Come over here. I'll get you good in the name of Baphomet. So we can say, come any closer and I'll shove that dagger down your throat. Don't, please. Or I'm one of you, you moron. I don't think our trickery's very good, but I'll try that. Cultist sorceress. If you were, you'd be sitting in the auditorium with the rest of our lot. Maybe you aren't lying, but if you're such a weakling that you'd let yourself get captured by your own, then all you're good for is sacrifice. Dang. The cultist walks towards you, raising her dagger, but then, out of nowhere, a silhouette appears behind her. The next moment, she lets out a gurgling wheeze as the man pulls a string around her neck and starts strangling her. The cultist whips around and pushes her attacker away, but he still manages to take her dagger. Rekarth says, don't just stand there, kill her.
We're gonna rest after this fight.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Are you still here? Getting my ass kicked.
Oh, yeah, I am. That hurt. I'm gonna have to drink that or I am gonna die. Oh, that was a really lucky roll of it. Do I have one that says swift action? No. Okay. Guess I'll just hit her.
Good guys always win.
Oh, that was good. That was a lot. Man, he keeps missing though. And then we can turn this back on.
I got this.
Okay, there we go. Let's go up. We need to talk. All right, whatever you say, sir. Just two tiefling bros hanging out.
Good work. One less goon for them, one more knife for us.
This middle-aged tiefling has clearly seen some hardships in his life. In the subtle movement of his nimble fingers, he hides the string he used to strangle the cultist up his sleeve, then sizes you up, his eyes narrowed.
You're not half bad yourself. The name's Rekarth. We should stick together, and maybe we'll make it out of this slaughterhouse.
Alright, so we can shake his hand and say nice to meet you, clasp his hand and say let's do it, let's show those creeps, or say what makes you think I would trust you. Let's clasp his hand and say let's do it, let's show those creeps.
You've got some spirit. If there are even half a dozen others like you still alive in this city, Kenabres might make it out of this mess after all. Alright, that's enough small talk. We better figure out how we're getting out of here. I have to make it to the Defender's heart, no matter what it... Wait!
He freezes, listening. The string, already taut, reappears instantly in his hands.
Wait! Don't! I'm a friend, not a cultist! See?
Pale with fear, the musician holds up his hands.
I saw you. Do what you did. It was horrible. So much blood. But I guess you had no other choice, right? Those cultists are animals. How are there so many of them all of a sudden? Where did they come from?
I don't know, man.
What do you think?
He
They've
hides
been
the
living
string
here this
again.
whole time, walking the same streets as us, breaking bread with us. Maybe they've even dropped by this theater of yours a time or two to listen to some music and dream about what they were going to do once they seized power. Anyway, what do you want from us?
His voice is so edgy and deep.
You two want to get out of here? I have an idea of how you could pull it off. I've worked in this theater for a long time, so I know every nook and cranny in the place. I could point you toward a way out, but you have to promise me that you'll take me with you. No, you'll have to swear it. I don't want to die in here.
He turns even paler, shuts his eyes tight, as if expecting to be struck for his words. So, I'm gonna say what kind of a way out?
Basically, there's a... Hold on a minute. First, give me your word that you won't leave me here to die. I'm not telling you anything until you promise me.
Okay, I promise we'll get you out of here. And I
Then
will
listen.
try my best.
This theater is very old, you know. It was built back in the times of the First Crusade, almost 100 years ago. Its stage has been graced by such legends as...
Get to the point.
Yeah, for real, man.
Huh? Oh, right. Anyway, it's an old theater, and between you and me, the city doesn't have the coin to maintain it properly. The foundation is sinking deeper and deeper every year. There are caves beneath our feet, you know. This place has cracks running up the walls, and no matter how much we complain, all the city authorities do is,
He catches Rekarth's menacing look.
So at any rate, the floor in the basement collapsed recently. We just covered the hole with planks, more or less. But if you were to remove them, you could get into the catacombs. It's scary down there, all right. But not as scary as what's going on up here. There, I've told you. No tricks, you hear? You promised you wouldn't leave without me.
So, Rekarth, what do you make of this plan?
Well, it's not a plan yet, just a lead that could help us make one. We need to go and take a look at this hole for ourselves. It could work.
I'm gonna say thanks for the tip. Here's hoping it will help us escape.
Shelyn, preserve us all.
So listen, here's what I wanted to tell you before this fool crept up on us. No matter what it takes, I have to make it to the Defender's Heart. It's a tavern, you know it?
I'm gonna say, yeah, I've been there before.
Great, because believe it or not, that watering hole is now the most important place in what's left of the city. It's been made into the headquarters for the remnants of the resistance against the demons. You might not think it to look at me, but I work for the Paladins, from the Order of the Eagle Watch. The resistance was put together by their leaders, Anevia and Irabeth Tirabade. And I have information for them. Something big. Something they need to know right now. I'm serious. The lives of everyone in this city depend on me delivering this report.
So we have a lot of options here. I'm gonna say there are still some people putting up a fight against the demons.
Hard to believe, huh? Well, the city isn't gonna curl up and die just like that. Everyone with the strength to fight is gathering at the Defender's Heart. And everyone without it too, I suppose. Sitting behind Paladin shields is safer, sure enough.
So you're a knight?
No, I am definitely not a knight. More like the opposite. But there are times when knights need the help of folks like me. You get the picture? I'm just a scout. And well, sometimes I do other things for them. Off the books.
He gives you a crooked and bitter smile. So what report are you supposed to deliver?
The demons are preparing to launch an attack on the tavern. They're hoping to crush what's left of the city's defenders in one fell swoop. I was listening in on their plans when they caught me, tied me up, and threw me in here. I gotta warn the Paladins so that those fiends don't cut them all down. Instead, I'm lounging around at this luxury resort.
So what do you want from me?
I hope I make it to the heart alive. I really hope I make it. But if I do end up kicking the bucket along the way, I want you to deliver my report instead. Find Commander Irabeth Tirabade or her wife Anevia at the tavern. Tell them the demons at the Tower of Eastrad are preparing a large-scale assault. They have to know. They have to be ready. You understand?
His hoarse voice is filled with anger and worry, but his eyes are steely with resolve.
Then
I
let's
see.
find a way out of this dump for starters. It might be worth talking to some of the other prisoners. They look like a bunch of half-dead wimps, but who knows? They could be of some use.
Well, excuse them. They just got brutalized. Okay.
All right.
Before the Whirlwind, there was no theater in Kenabres. It was built during the First Crusade to raise the spirits of the Crusaders fighting against the demons. Gods, please God, save us all. Bemir, a burly ginger-haired fellow, is cradling his hand. It's wrapped in a rag that has turned dark from all the dried blood. He raises his eyes to you. His gaze is haunted and seems at odds with his imposing physique. Who are you? What do you want? I'm going to say, what happened to your hand? They bit it off, the brutes, he sobs. Half the palm, gone, just like that. How am I supposed to work now? How am I going to feed my family? Can you fight? No, I'm not one to pick a fight, and now that I've got fingers missing, what am I going to do to those dirtbags? Bite them? He sighs. Now, if you need to move something heavy or bend something or break down a doors, that I can do. Nothing to it. Who are you? Bemir is my name. I'm a miller around these parts. I brought my flour to the city, and then, he sniffles, I got caught up in this like a mouse between two millstones. We're escaping. Are you coming with us? Escaping? That's a thought. You got a plan? I can't say I see a way out of this place, but if you find something, I'm going with us. I'm going with you. So I'll say we're taking you with us. Glory be. So how do we pull it off? Oh, okay. We must have to find the exit and then come back and get him. You do that. Search the place, and there has to be some kind of way out. Okay, that was unclear. I think that's what that means.
Can't make the demons wait.
Okay, there's something over here. The Great Deeds of Prelate Hallrune. Oh, great, this guy again. Oh, it's a play about him? Scene 1, enter chorus. A century of grief struck Aviston. Socorus fell, and the vast whirlwind opened, thus giving birth to the abyssal spawn. But then Queen Galfrey, may her life be blessed, drank the vial, and as Mendev's shield led forth the great crusades. And so 100 years have passed. Iomade still guides us as we hold the line, and in Kenabres, Prelate Hallrune wages his war on enemies of the state. As long as he remains the law's unyielding keeper, the border city is safe from the demon's claws. Scene 2. A square in Kenabres. Prelate Hallrune stands proud. A guardsman runs over to him. Who goes there? We're doomed, Prelate, doomed. A demon horde surrounds the city walls. Not another word, you craven. Form a unit. We'll fight the beasts and slay them in the name of good. Go outside the walls. I do not seek my death. You heretic, you would betray Kenabres? Die then. Hallrune slays the guardsman. 'Tis no place for cowards. Iomade protects us, but fear is fertile soil for cultist filth. Scene 3. Prelate Hallrune with his unit marches beyond the gates to face the demon horde. Abyssal wretches stand before us. Here comes a spear. I barely missed you. Prelate, why take the risk? For years on end, I risked my life against our foe. I do not fear to lose it. Draw your blade, and may the goddess bless us. Go, to battle. The prelate's fire and sword strike true. The endless ranks grow thinner by the minute as snow in Mendev melts in early spring. The shrieking beasts have scattered for his ire. The prelate lives. Kenabres will not fall. I hate that guy. What a loser. And these are just citizens just saying whatever.
Beautiful.
A lore religion check. Baphomet's unholy symbol has been crudely drawn in blood on the walls, upside down. It seems these cultists aren't very proficient in demonology. Ooh, a scroll of color spray and some gold coins. I should probably have rekarth in my party. Get over here. Okay, there we go. There we go. I don't know why it always defaults to that one with someone way far in front. Let's go backstage. And we'll take a torch, I guess.
Let's see what we can do.
I feel bad attacking the dogs, so I'm just gonna leave them. I didn't know that was gonna happen. That one's on me. I guess I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. That one's my bad.
First come, first served.
Oh, great. I hate swarms. That sucked. So we're just gonna take
Beautiful.
2.
This fight won't be
Oh
my
man. It's gonna make me kill the dog. How do I...
You're going down!
Well,
It's you or me.
sorry. Guess I should just push
I
the
got this.
thing over on it if I'm gonna have to kill it anyways.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
His voice is silly.
Damn you!
Whoa. I just keep woofing it.
You're going down!
Anyways,
Something's wrong.
I feel like the chosen one.
No time for standing around. Agreed.
we'll have him disarm this
I
trap.
managed.
I don't think we really probably need that, but... Quick save.
Is that a trap? Let's see what we can do.
It's done.
Whoa, that's a lot of levers. Well, I want to try and explore more so that we can hopefully find some better
I
loot.
managed.
I don't think there's a ton, but
I managed.
this room was once the epitome of luxury. It seems this was the prima donna's dressing room. Okay.
I've
Oh,
survived
shoot.
worse.
Yeah, I messed that up. I thought that was the same rats. We're gonna try that again. One more time.
Is that a trap?
I managed.
Gonna loot this chest.
It's done.
Okay, knowledge world check.
I managed.
This room was once the epitome of luxury. It seems this was the prima donna's dressing room. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, I'm not going in those rooms because those things were annoying. Let's see.
Beautiful.
Using clever tactics now.
We're gonna try and stealth.
Let's see if I can sneak around. Beautiful. Here comes trouble.
Well, that went better than the last several times I tried. He exploded that dog.
Let's see what we can do.
Jeez.
Here we go again.
Just another play, I think. Ooh, rat swarm.
Let's see if I can sneak around.
Ideally, we're not going to fight any rat swarms because they suck.
Clever tactics now.
Just get out of here.
This fight won't be my last.
Well, sorry, buddy.
I got this.
There's a sturdy-looking door in front of you that's locked. You hear someone snoring on the other side. Let's listen closely. The people behind the door are fast asleep. Judging by the snoring, sniffling, and smacking of lips, there are at least 3 people in there. Having a little snooze, the pigs. Rekarth swears under his breath as he peeks through the keyhole. If they wake up, we might not be able to handle them all at once. I wish we could smother them in their sleep, but the door's locked. Maybe we should wedge it shut with something from this side to keep them in there. Yeah, let's block the door from the outside. You wedge a plank against the door. It's secure. Even if the cultists wake up inside, they won't get out of the room without someone's help. Hopefully, they're cultists. But if they're civilians, well, why are you sleeping in the middle of this? That's poor planning. Ooh, yeah, get out of here. Run, 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 run. Because I did see a person on the map. Oh no, good, it was this person.
Here we go.
Frada Linstoden. Don't come any closer. The hoarse warning is barked out with authority, the voice of someone who is used to giving orders. The speaker, however, does not look the least bit intimidating. An aged dwarf woman in bloodstained clothes, her face has been bandaged with a filthy rag. You've already caused enough trouble to be hanged thrice over. Escort me to safety, and I will be willing to plead extenuating circumstances when the court hands down your inevitable punishment. Rekarth's eyes dart towards the hallway. Quiet, he whispers. We're friends. You keep hollering like that, and the cultists will come to bump us all off. Friends? I think not. You sound more like a street ruffian than a decent townsman. She makes no attempt to lower her voice. I'm gonna try the diplomacy check of, please keep your voice down. We're prisoners here too, and we're working on an escape plan. So we succeeded with a 13. It's not a trick. The dwarf's voice still sounds skeptical, but she at least pipes down. Very well. I'm going with you. Help me out of this place, and I'll see to it that you receive a reward for your efforts. So we can take her to the stage. We'll take you somewhere less dangerous. Evil, kill her. She's of no use to us. She will only complicate things. Or wait for us here. We'll be back soon. Oh, I hate these choices. Oh, I don't know. Which stage? I think we should probably take her to the stage. I'm sorry if you die. That's right, come on, follow me. We'll get those old bones of yours out of this hellhole. Okay, the elderly dwarf adjusts the rag, covering her eyes with brisk equanimity, as though it is an everyday part of her attire. Well, I suppose I underestimated you young people. My apologies. I understand that you're planning an escape. Marvelous. I'm coming with you. Fortunately, back when my eyes were still intact, I happened to notice a certain detail that might prove to be our salvation. This old gal's made of strong stuff. You can barely stand, but you still sound like a military commander. Who are you, anyways? Frada Linstoden, Special Inspector of the City Council. There is steel in her voice. She is obviously used to instilling fear in crooked functionaries with her name alone. When this whole upheaval began, I was here at the theater conducting an inspection, and I had uncovered a number of egregious cases of misappropriation of funds. It is commendable that you've helped me out of the basement, but now your duty as good citizens demands that you help me deliver my report to Town Hall. Embezzlement of public funds must not go unpunished. I feel like we shouldn't really care about embezzlement in a theater right now. So, a report on embezzlement at the theater? Don't be ridiculous. The city is burning. There might not be a town hall to deliver your report to. Whether the town hall exists or not is beyond my area of responsibility. I've got a report to deliver, and so it must be delivered. Come rain, come fire, come demon invasion, it matters not. Duty above all. You're crazy. He twirls his finger next to his head. Yeah, exactly. You mentioned noticing something that could help us escape. Correct. There is a manner of undocumented well down in the orchestra pit. Abadar knows where it came from, but this theater solution was quite slipshod. They simply covered it with a pile of junk. That's an accident waiting to happen if I ever saw one. Some poor musician could trip and break their neck. Well, right now we can use this travesty to our advantage. Judging by the draft coming in through the cracks in the floor, the well must lead to the caves under the city. This old girl's idea is solid. He scratches at his stubble. If we escape through the caves, nobody will find us. The question is, how do we open the well without alerting every cultist in this auditorium? Whatever, we'll think of something. I don't really care about the embezzlement of funds, to be honest. I noticed you mentioned Abadar. Do you serve him? I'm not a cleric, if that's what you're asking. I serve the judge of the gods from my own place in its town hall. Oh yeah, I forgot to read Abadar. Abadar, the god of cities, laws, merchants, and wealth, also called the god of the walls and ditches in the Eastern Dragon Empires, is known to be a patient deity. Maintaining a strong neutral stance in his actions, he strives to expand civilization and order among the people of Galarian. Yes, I'll ask about the funds. In a most outrageous manner, every year the city would allocate vast sums to the theater's renovation, and yet the cracks all over the building only multiplied. The chandeliers in the auditorium are barely hanging on, they could fall at any moment. The costumes, which are recorded as being made from satin and velvet, were actually, if you can believe it, pieces of colored paper glued together. Shameful. What happened to your eyes? I tried appealing to those scoundrels' conscience. Well, to be precise, it was quite obvious that they possessed no conscience, but I at very least tried to awaken their fear of legitimate authority. Don't they realize that the Mendevian army is about to enter the city and that every one of them will hang? She reaches for the rag that covers her face, but then jerks her hand back. They splash some caustic filth in my face. I do believe it's the worst thing that's ever happened to me on an inspection visit, but it's nothing an experienced cleric can't fix. So we must go. She nods curtly. Okay, so I think that's 2 people we're taking back so far. Yeah, because these are just regular civilians. Our journal, so we have the Defenseless Heart, so we need to get the Defender's Heart Tavern, and then we still need to find a way out of the city, or out of the orchestra pit and the theater. I guess we're coming back this way? Ew, I can hear the little rats chittering. Let's see if we can still just run by them. Yep.
I can handle it.
Okay, so that room's... So I think... Because I really don't want to go in those rooms. Because there's those stupid rats. Nope. Get over there. That was my bad.
We can rest after this fight.
If I had $1 for every time I accidentally triggered that fight. Anyways, we're just gonna run straight to the back, I think, because... And just hope there's no one in those other rooms. Because I don't think I can beat those rats. This is what I get for playing a new class. Okay, so there's lots of levers happening. And that didn't do anything. Oh, that did something. Can I see. Okay. Did this one? There's someone on the bridge. Okay, so... How do I... Oh, I see. Get off the
We'll
bridge.
win this, one way or the other.
Please focus.
feel like a chosen one.
You shouldn't feel like a chosen
Let's see what we
one.
can do.
The mission must be carried out.
I am here all week.
I sure am here all week. What is that one doing? Okay.
We must act.
Here we go again.
I serve the Crusades, strange as it sounds.
Should I?
This is a very, very convoluted
Here we go.
You're not
way
half
to
bad.
navigate these back
We'll win
rooms.
this, one way or the other.
I can,
Please focus.
I understand now why that lady was so mad,
What's
because
going
this
on
is
here?
ridiculous.
I can handle it.
What am I coming over here for? Oh, that. Okay. Take that. Was that it, though? Was that the reason? Thought there was gonna be a door. Alright. Well. At least I didn't have to come all the way back. That was silly. I really don't want to leave those rooms unexplored. Can I just send one person in, stealthed?
The mission must be carried out. Agreed. No time for standing around.
Okay, well we're gonna go back for now and go back to the stage and see if there's another way to go. Oh, I think there's a couple ways to go actually. Oh, I see. There's people over there. Is this the way we came from? I feel like this is the way we came from. Yeah. And I don't think there was anywhere else to go. This will take us back to the orchestra pit. Let's see, maybe that's where we need to go. No. Maybe not.
Let's see what we can do. Here we go.
Oh, I see it. Okay, so we do need in the orchestra pit. Wish I could just jump down there. That feels like something that should be an athletics check. Or mobility check. Do I need to sneak? Well, we're just gonna book it and see. A pile of junk. According to Frada, underneath it is a well leading to freedom. Examine the floor. You would have never spotted it, but you can indeed make out the outline of a heavy trapdoor under the junk pile. Clearing this pile would be easy if it weren't in plain view of the cultists. We need to distract them, or our escape will be over before it even started. The cultists pay no mind, but they can still see you clear as day. Any attempt to unblock the trapdoor will be instantly spotted. What's the best way to distract them? I don't know. So there must be a way out, perhaps more than one. By working together, the prisoners should be able to save themselves. After all, they are not exactly being guarded by the elite warriors of the demonic horde. Find someone who can help divert the cultists' attention away from the well in the orchestra pit. Alright. That's the only thing about being able to click on the map is if it's through a couple different doorways, you do still have to go through the doorways on your own. It's fine.
I can handle it.
Okay, I don't... It's probably not these guys, but... Oh, okay. Well, can we make a run for it? So, there's another way down, a well in the orchestra pit. The catch is that we need to distract the cultists somehow while we clear the way. Any ideas? The exit is right under their noses. You know, they installed a magical auto-prestidigitator here the other day. Fancy that. They don't have the money to repair the floor, but they did have enough for that thing. And how is an antiprostrator going to help us? It's auto-prestidigitator. It's a complex magic device that creates various effects. You know, the light of dawn, flashes of lightning, morning mist, dragonfire. I think I can use it to distract them, but you'll need to work very quickly, or else they'll spot me tinkering with it and I'll be done for. Okay, let's save, and then let's see if we can talk to her, see if she has anything to add. Okay. No. So let's go back to him and commence the escape from there. Let's hurry. You gather in the orchestra pit. Well, here goes. So what's the plan? The violinist will get his magical doohickey up and running and distract the cultists while we clear the way. Then we go down, and good luck finding us. Wait, I'm not ready yet. I can't do it. I won't have enough time. They'll kill me. They'll kill me, you hear? Get a grip, you milksop. You stay with these butchers, you're dead anyways. But if you help us escape, there's a chance for you to make it out. If you don't, we all die here. Hell, I'll wring your neck before the cultists get the chance, you sniveling coward. Staring Langrat down, Rekarth raises his fist. Don't. Why does he nods. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do anything, just don't hurt me. Does anyone have a rope? It's going to be a difficult climb down. Who knows what's down there? Rock, slime, metal rods from the foundations. Safety precautions must always be observed, otherwise we'll get away from the cultists, but we won't get far. Our escape will end at the bottom of this well. The old gal makes a point, and we've got just the rope. Alright, let's commence the escape. So let's tie the rope by the trapdoor. You secure the rope. Now the way down will be much safer once you've cleared the path. I'm concerned that it's giving me so many options to back out, but it's probably fine. We probably didn't leave anyone in that room we didn't go to with the scary rat swarm. Let's do it. Items lost, rope.
Wait.
This dude. This dude. I like that we're just hitting it. I don't... What? Oh, okay. I was like, what distraction is happening? Lovely. The cultists are not the smartest. I mean, I guess that's why they're cultists, huh? I think we did it. I think we made it down. Well, I'll be. Alright.
Can't make the demons wait.
We got a quarterstaff. They aren't chasing us, are they? Come on, take a deep breath and let's get out of here. Let's see if these people have any... no time to chat. Okay. Fair enough.
They think
Oh,
us easy
what?
prey.
Hello? Oh, a centipede. That should be okay. That sucked, but...
It's you or me.
Bro, I need you to hit.
I got this.
Thank you.
I'll gut you.
Rekarth. Please.
Damn you!
Kiriel, please.
You're going down.
There we go.
Beautiful.
I wanted to come. Can I not? Oh, I understand. There's rubble in the way. You can't walk that way. Okay. Use tools to break the stalagmites. Do we have tools? We do not. Ooh, an empty bottle for liquid. Okay. Ask for Bemir's help or clear the rubble. Just try and clear the rubble? Yeah. Did he need to help with that? Or is that if you were playing like a squishy class and couldn't move the rubble yourself, maybe? Web-covered rubbish is strewn all over the place. It's been a while since anyone's been down here. Another centipede. Stairs. But it doesn't... I don't think we're going through the door. Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
This fight won't be my last.
Whoa, that commenced from so far away. I'm surprised he saw us.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Are you still here?
I have rolled so many ones.
It's you or me.
Dex damage. Eesh. I think he's gonna have to drink that, unfortunately. Okay, well at least it did a decent amount of healing.
Good guys always win.
You're going down.
There we go. Cavern
We
mushroom.
must act.
Okay, so...
Let's see what we can do.
Well, that's... not ideal. Ooh, cutscene. A good observation spot. Let's take a look around and see what's up ahead. Whoa, a lot of stuff. Ooh. A tremendous centipede. Eesh. Eesh. Okay.
What's going on here? Here we go.
Whoa. Let's quick save again. A bow? That might be good for him so he's not with that goofy little crossbow. Oh, more citizens. Okay. Venrad, hey, who are you? Reveal yourself. A group of tattered men carrying torches standing before you. Their leader watches you closely, ready for battle. We're friends, Venrad, friends. The tiefling crosses his arms. Now yell again, and do it louder so that every cultist, demon, and underground beast within a mile comes a running. It's Sergeant Venrad to you, thief. To me, you're more of a clueless know-nothing who's earned his rank by memorizing the charter and fighting demons made of plywood, whose arms, legs, and stuck-up nose will be gnawed off by the first real demon he meets. The men exchange long and hostile glances. Glares. You two know each other? A little, rekarth says with a grimace. This here is Venrad, a sergeant from the Grey Garrison. Last time I saw him, he was teaching new recruits to march without stepping on each other's heels. The tiefling grins. We've just broken free of some cultists and we're headed for the Defender's Heart. That's where the Eagle Watch is setting up barricades in case you guys haven't heard. What brings you here? This is all that remains of my company. There is pain in Venrad's eyes when he looks at the small bunch of people following him. They resemble the survivors of a fire more than actual soldiers. With all due respect for Tyrabate and the Eagle Watch, they stand no chance. They will be crushed. As for me, I take responsibility for these new recruits. Let Mendev, the Queen, and the Goddess hold me accountable. Iomade. I will hide them underground and save them from the demons no matter what it takes. So that's how it is. Alright. If the last Mendevian Crusaders are scurrying to their holes like rats, who else but thieves will defend what's left of Kenabres? You run along now, kids. Me and the Tyrabades will stay behind and fight, even if you won't. You don't know, do you? The sergeant looks away. Anevia Tyrblade is dead. She went missing along with everybody else when the demons came. You lying scum. The scout glares at the sergeant. Dead? Have you seen her body with your own 2 eyes? You haven't, have you? Then shut your trap. Venrad just shrugs instead of replying. Rekarth, I take it this Anevia was important to you? Not was. Is. Don't be so quick to write her off. She's gotten out of all kinds of scrapes before, things we can't even imagine. The tiefling catches his breath and continues in a softer voice. She dragged me up from the very bottom. If it wasn't from her Nevia, I'd still be pilfering purses or rotting in some gutter more likely. I trust you can work out if she's important to me or not. Do you know how to get out of here? We are not trying to get out, quite the contrary. We are trying to get further in, where there are no demons, but if you need to get to the Defender's Heart, try crossing the river. Look for the sewer entrance. The tunnel should take you out to the old graveyard. This place is chock full of grates, though, and many of them are locked. Luckily for you, I have a spare key. To the graveyard, you say? The musician nervously cracks his knuckles. You know, that's where she's buried. Oh gods, Fates have sent me this sign. When we get to the graveyard, I beg you to let me find the crypt that bears a stone rose to pay final tribute to her memory. Bro, do we have time for that? Yeah, like we have nothing better to do. For real. Venrad, you told us you fled the garrison empty-handed. How did you get this key? It's a real maze down here. We've been roaming these tunnels from one grate to another until we found a skeleton dressed in work overalls. He had a whole key ring full of keys. Pity they didn't save him, but at least they came handy for us. Can you share some weapons? Alas, we have nothing to share. We barely managed to escape the garrison with the clothes on our backs. When the building started crashing down around our ears and demons began pouring in through the gates, there was no time to run to the armory. It's a miracle we got out at all. So I'm gonna say, I'm carrying an important report for the Eagle Watch. Let's join forces, or they already said they don't want to come, so let's just say farewell. I wish you luck on your journey. May Iomade protect you. Assuming she hasn't forgotten about us yet. Let's make camp, have a quick rest, check your gear. We'll be moving on soon. Can I loot that? Is that their stuff? Guess so. Okay, so that's just them. I don't think there's anything else to say to them. Yeah. It's just the same dialogue we just had. Save after all that.
I can handle it.
Let's get this bow. Oh.
Here comes trouble.
Oh. Oops. Well. You know, it's
this.
Ooh. Well, it's a good thing I saved.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Finally, a bow. That's not just a toy. Which one did I already hit? This one? Try that again. Dude, I need you to hit something.
It's you or me.
Are you
Thank you. And I don't think I have anything to heal with, so hopefully I don't die.
You're going down!
Oh, that was nice.
Good guys always win.
You're not a threat.
Oh,
You're
there
an
we go.
obstacle.
Ooh, there's a big old
Can't
boy.
make the demons wait.
Using clever tactics now.
I'll gut you!
See if I can sneak attack this fly.
They think us easy prey.
And I missed. That's embarrassing. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. And we're gonna check our journal. So we have completed exit stage left. We have escaped the orchestra pit, found other survivors, and found a way out of the theater. So we still have to reach the Defender's Heart. Now we have Road to the Sun, which is get out of the catacombs. The darkness of the underground chambers could have offered respite from the horrors of the demon invasion if only the same darkness were not home to countless horrors. Sitting outside the slaughter below ground is not an option. They must seek out a route back to the surface. And then we have Day of Remembrance, so find the crypt with the stone rose in the graveyard. The older we get, the more the world's tombstones are engraved with names that mean something to us. Some of these names belong to people we knew in life, while others died centuries before we were born. Whoever it is that lies in that stone rose crypt, Langrat Massini is willing to risk his life to pay his respects. And then we have the town hall report. I assume once we eventually find our way out. We're still level 1. We are almost level 2. Kinda. More than halfway there. He has permanent dex damage. Maybe that's why he's having such a hard time. I should have played a cleric, maybe. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Yeah, we don't really have anything. And you have... Oh, that's from your class. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Well, I think we're gonna call this part here. So next time we're gonna try and continue exploring this area. It seemed like there were some puzzles going on over on this side, and then just lots more little combat all around, but mostly on this side. We've got some loot in a couple different places that we could see. Hopefully we'll be able to find some tools to get this loot back here, but I fear the tools were upstairs, and that's okay if we miss it. If it's just some loot, that's fine. But yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next part of Through the Ashes.